Hello all and welcome to day 2 of week 3. And in the first day, that was yesterday, we took a bird's eye view, right? A top view on the air landscape all over the time period as of now. What's happening? What are the most, well-known type of AR SDKs? What are different types of ways of creating AR experiences? Some were drag and drop, like a Spark AR, like Lens Studio, right? And then we had purely coding based SDKs like Air Core, Air Kit, Air Foundation, whose plugins can be used via Unity to create AR experiences, to create out AR apps, right? Then we also looked into web AR, which is an upcoming term, right? Using or experiencing AR with the help of web. No apps installed, no app downloading, no app installations. Simply click on a website and bam, you can actually experience AR without any app downloads, right? So this was a brief about yesterday. And today we will be starting off with the first ever AR SDK of this course that we will be looking into, and that is, my friends, Vuforia. Yes. So let me share my screen and let's get started. So this is Unity, and this was our scene, right? This was the scene where we left out, like when we were doing the last coding stuff, right? So let's go to assets, main project, scenes, and create another scene here. Let's create, oh, I just created a folder, my bad. Let me create a new scene. And let's say AR Vuforia basic. Okay, let's double click on this. And here we have, main camera and direction light, nothing else. Okay, so now let's see what we have to do in order to set up Vuforia in our project, and how we can create an AR experience with Vuforia. So we will go to XR, we'll go to this browser, and here we'll simply type Vuforia, right? And let's see what comes up. So here we have Vuforia developers. This should be the first site that comes up. Otherwise, you can say Vuforia developer portal, right? And then they should definitely pop up here. So simply go to this, click on this link, and what you would see here is that this will take you to this very link where it tells you about the latest Vuforia engine that is launched recently, and what are its new capabilities, or what are the bug fixes and whatnot. So here, as we know, on May 11, 2022, this very version was released, which is Vuforia engine 10.7. Okay, so let's go here, and here you can see this login and register. So let's click on register, and here you would simply have to fill in your details, and you should be good to go. Simply register here on the Vuforia portal. Then you would be getting a confirmation email on your email, on your Gmail or whatever account you have, and then you can confirm that, and then it should be set up. Then simply click into login, and I'll be using some my ID, and here let me enter my password, and let's go. So here we are. So as soon as you log in, you would see this page. Okay, so what is this page? So here we have two things. One is license manager and one is target manager. So let's understand these things. So first of all, we need a license, a Unity license, not a Unity license, my bad, a Vuforia license to use this software. And there are multiple types of plans. You can either paid plans, or they're basic plans as well. Okay, so that is what we do here. And then here is target manager, which we'll take a look in just a moment. Okay, first and the foremost thing is go to downloads and download a Unity version. Okay, this could be 9.8 or the latest one, 10.7, and we will be going ahead with 10.7. Okay, and as soon as we click on it, this will give us multiple download links, for this Vuforia engine. So we are interested in this one, which is the download link for Unity package of Vuforia engine, right? Simply click on it, this software license stuff and whatnot, agree it, and then it shall tell you that, okay, it's ready to download. Okay, and you can click on save. Okay, and it will start downloading. I'll Okay, and you can say Finder, this is the stuff. I've already downloaded it, so I'll stop it, cancel it. I already have this. So once this is downloaded, what you can do is you can simply, make sure that your project is open and you can double click on it. And this shall show you that, these things will be imported. So there should be tick on every one of them. I do not see those things. Why? Because I have already imported that. Okay. Simply click on import and everything should be imported and you are all set. Okay. I just click on cancel because I already have everything imported and I just imported this in this project. Okay. So now you should see a editor, this made here and where you can see this migration and whatnot. Okay. So now we have Unity in like Vuforia. My bad, I'm confusing Vuforia and Unity. So now we have Vuforia engine in our Unity project. Okay. So now let's see what we can do. So now if you right click in the hierarchy window, you would see a new option that is Vuforia engine, right? And in Vuforia engine, you would see multiple things. Okay. The first and the foremost thing that we need is the AR camera. Okay, let me position my video here. So first and the foremost thing that we need is the AR camera. Now, this AR camera has the camera component, but then it has different properties, right? So now we do not need the main camera anymore. We can delete this camera and get rid of it. Bye bye main camera. Okay. And now we have AR camera. So let's click on it and let's see what do we exactly have. So we have an AR cam, this camera component, some features, some properties set up, and then we have these two new components, Vuforia script component, okay, and then the default initialization error handler. So these are a few things. So now here what we want to do is first of all click on this open Vuforia configuration engine, and here you would see it says app license key. So we need a license key that we were talking about earlier. Okay, so let's get one. Let's go to develop. Okay, and you won't see this many keys because I have already been using this like 2019, maybe, like at least from this account, right? So let's create and get a basic license. Let's name this Ramanujan Excel license, right? Okay, discounts, these are the things that we'll get. Prices, nothing will be charged. Recognition will be 1,000 per month and whatnot. Let's simply click on confirm and boom, we have this added right here. We can click onto it and that's where will be shown the license key that we are interested in. Okay, click on it and this should be copied to your keyboard, sorry, clipboard, right? Now again go to Unity and simply paste. Now your license key is pasted here and you are all set to go. Okay, so now what we can do is let's create the most basic AR app, and this will be a great moment as this is the first time we'll be creating an app. Okay, I remember my days, the first time when I did this, right? So let's go again, click in hierarchy, right click, and then go to for engine. And let's see what all different types of things we have. Image targets, multiple targets, that's multiple image targets. Cylindrical targets means like there are cylindrical targets, like you can actually create a wrap up image for to a bottle, and then that exact thing will be a target. Cloud recognition. So this is one thing. Model target, view mark, ground plane, mid air, area target, and whatnot. Okay. So simply we'll be starting off with this image target. Okay. Now again, this is a game object, right? And this has multiple components, right? So each of these components is basically a script, right? Which you can actually double click and open. Okay. And this will show you what is inside it. You can go through this and learn, okay, what's happening. Okay. We will in fact be going through some of them when and if required. Okay. So here we have image target behavior. Here we have default observer event, and this is on target found and on target lost. Okay, turn off behavior and whatnot. So let's simply click on from image, from database, from cloud record. Now we'll say from image, and here what we can do is we can actually select a texture, right? These textures, like this is the astronaut texture that is the default from Unity, from Vuforia, my bad. Okay. Probably there are chances that this is not already there with you. Okay. But you will get, an option here saying import the basic database or import the base image. You can click on it, agree to it, and then, you shall be able to get this. Okay. Or if you want, the best way is, let me go to package manager and actually remove this Vuforia package. Okay. And let's go to my project. Okay. And here we have, is my Vuforia package shown here? Yes. So let me remove this. Okay. And let me show you step by step. Right. So it will be removing the package. And let it do that. Okay. So now Vuforia package has been removed. These scripts and everything are missing. Let's delete them. And now if you see, right click in the hierarchy, we do not have that Vuforia, engine thingy here. Okay. So again, let me import this and show you. Just simply double click on it, and here it shows, we say import. It will import all or most of them. It says unable to forward this. Okay, I believe this was a folder that we needed to delete as well, right? And let's again check. The full engine is not there. Let's click on it, and here it says this. Okay, let's update it. Let's say, let's wait. Let it re-import stuff. Okay. And now we shall again have this for engine stuff. Let's click on image target, and again we're back here. Okay. Still, it doesn't show us the base stuff. Okay, no worries. Let's move ahead with this. So basically, you would see, get the default database or something like that, and with the help of that, you can easily go on with it. Again, open this configuration. We have our license key, and here we have a database. Like we can say add database, and it will take us to the browser to add the database. And that's what we don't want to do as of now. Okay. So for the image target we're talking about, right? So we will be selecting an image, which is, for example, it could be any image. Okay. Let me see. Okay, let's say let it be an image. And maybe what we can otherwise do is go to Google Images and tell it to download Vuforia default mark. And here we have this. So this is the marker that we're looking forward to. Let's save this image, okay? Right. And now let's grab this and get it into Unity, right? We want to put it in the main project. Although, okay, let's try to drag it again. We go to Unity and then drag it here. Okay, guess it is imported. Not really. No worries. Let's open it in Finder. Let's remove this. Now let's drag and go. There we have it. Okay. Now let's go to image target, and here we can actually select this image. And now we have this image here, okay, which is the default marker for Unity. And we are saying that this is an image target, okay? And this image target behavior, we are saying this type is from image. So whatever image we are putting here, this will absolutely be shown here. And now we can create a child object here, maybe a cube, okay? Although we've created it, but you cannot see it, right? This is so because we are too zoomed in and this is very small and the cube is pretty big. As you can see, orange outline here. As soon as we go out, we see the cube, right? Because this cube is really big in size. So let us decrease its size to 0 0.05, 0 0.05, 0 0.05, right? And let's raise it a bit above, than the image, okay? And if you want, you can tilt it 45 degrees as well. 45 and Z, that sounds right. How about 45 and Y? Okay, if you say that. Let's go ahead with that. So now what we have here is we have an air camera, we have an image target, and we have a cube that is the child of an image target. Now let's see what happens. Okay, if we save the scene and if we hit on play, okay, what we'll see is in the game view, earlier we used to see just the skybox and whatnot, but now in the game view when we say play, because now we have air camera, we are seeing the camera feed. Okay, and now if I show it the very same image, so let me find it on my iPad and let me open it in a web tab maybe. Right, and now let me showcase it. Okay, just let me use my tab to showcase this image. Okay, and let's see what happens. So as soon as this image is detected, we have a cube here. Okay, so you can actually see my camera view here, right? The normal zoom recording, but there is no cube, right? This is just this, and this is the camera view from the Unity experience. And here we have a cube, okay? And if you're rotating it, the cube is also moving with the image. It is also, raised a bit, right? So this is your very first AR experience and you just created it with just a few clicks, okay? Now we will be looking into it, like what's happening, what is exactly happening, okay? And so if we remove it, the cube will stay, so the cube stays in the last position if, this is the image is gone. So this is so this depends on us. We can change that. Like maybe we can change it like whenever the image is gone, just destroy the cube, right? So this is how it looks, right? So that was your pretty, like a Hello World AR app. Okay, now let's take a look, like take an overview, right? What's happening? How are like why and who, why like how this is happening? The first and the foremost is let's get the AR camera on top. Okay, not inside the light, but on the top. Okay, so let's first of all see in AR camera. We have a camera, then we have this Vuforia script and default initialization handler, error handler. Okay, so here we have again a script which we can maybe take a look at later. Okay, then in the image target, what we have is an image target behavior. This component allows us to add AR capability, and this says, okay, take an image and put any, like, you can put anything under this, and whenever I see this image, I'll be showing this data, like, right, a cube or maybe anything, whenever I see this image. Okay, so this is known as image target. When you showcase something, when you overlay something over a specific image. Okay, so this is that target. This is default observer event handler. So here we should have the, so here this is the different types of tracking. One is track. So now you see, now if I do this and if I run the same stuff, let's see what happens when the cube goes missing. like when the image goes missing. Okay, so as soon the image is gone, the cube is also gone. Okay, it doesn't stay anymore because this behavior is a tracked behavior. Okay, but as soon as we change it to track extended tracking, this means even if the image is gone, just keep the cube, on its last position. Okay, that is known as extended tracking. Okay, and we have a third thing, that is extended tracking, extended tracked or limited. Okay, now this is gone, this comes, and if we show it, okay, so this has all three of them. Okay, so as we just saw, if we do it tracked, it will only be tracking the image, and if it's gone, it's gone. Extended tracking is even if the image is gone, keep it wherever the last position was. Okay, and these are two functions: on target found and on target lost. So these are called whenever our image target, this very specific image target, is lost, or this very image target is found. Okay, so let's create a empty game object. Okay, let's name it controller. Let's go to assets, scripts, and let's say create Vuforia basic AI script. That sounds like a long name. Okay, and here what we'll do is, okay, what's that? What's that? What was that? Okay, so this is a thing that a developer has to see one day or the other. So what just happened was Unity just quit unexpectedly. Okay, so let's say we wanted to reopen it. Just say reopen, right? And it should take care of it. This happens sometime, you know, when Unity is having some issues, maybe finding access or whatnot. This is a glitch. Nobody knows what happens, to be to be frank enough with you guys. Okay, this just happens. Okay, so you'll get habitual to it. Okay, so let's open this again. Let's go to project. Let's click on Vuforia basic AI script, and done. Now it's working. Why? Nobody knows. Okay, so why we created this script is, let's create a function. Okay, let's create a public void function and name it image found, and debug dot log gate we found the image. Okay, similarly create another function, image lost. Let's say, wow, we lost the image. Okay, so now I've created this script, this controller, like this component, and I'll add this to a new game object. Okay, let's create a new game object, controller, and let's drag and drop this component on this game object, right? And here we have it. Okay, so now we'll go to image target, and here these are two functions, right? Whatever is under these functions, this will be called whenever this target is found and target is lost. So I'll add something here, and here we can actually drag and drop a game object, and we can actually access all the components of it and then call any of the public functions. So here we can game object transform, and it has another function, another component for a basic script in which we want image found, our own very function that we just created, to be called. Similarly, let's call image lost as well, right? And now you shall see, whenever our image target is lost or found, this very function is called. Okay, let's see this in action. So this is some debug from the Unity itself, Vuforia engine itself. Okay, now let me just show this. And now there we have, yay, we found the image. Okay, it says right there, yay, we found the image. Okay, as soon as this is lost, it says, okay, so this is extended tracking. Okay, so here it is not saying that we lost it, right? Because it's still trying to, saying that okay, it is somewhere near, we will be getting this back. Let's click on track now. Okay, and now let's show it. It says, yay, we found the image. And as soon as it's lost, it says, wow, we lost the image, right? So as we just saw, these functions are called as soon as the image target is found and lost, right? So now we know what's happening. Okay. Under the hood, Vuforia is doing some calculations and computer vision stuff to actually detect this image and then show the AR stuff, right? So Vuforia gives you access to some of the scripts, but not all the scripts, right? It doesn't want you to know its secret sauce, how it is doing the AR stuff, okay? So this was a pretty basic setup for how you can set up Vuforia and how you can actually use an image to create a first year experience. In the next class, what we'll be doing is we'll be creating a database in which we'll be having multiple, we can have multiple images, right? And then we can have different types of air experiences related to different images. After that, we'll be making something cool as well. Okay. So to all the Harry Potter fans out there, this is a spoiler alert. We will be making something cool. Okay. So that's all for this class, and I hope you have been able to set up Vuforia perfectly and correctly. And just to try to recreate this, and you should be good to go. So see you guys in the next tutorial. Bye bye.